Well, Alaska cruising is at an all-time high, and now in 2021 we're going to see another mega ship added to the list of ships going over to Alaska that year. Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. My name is Brandon. If you're new here and you like cruise news, cruise vlogs, and ship tours, make sure you click that subscribe button down below and ding the notification bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. So I know with all the things going on, it's hard to think about the positive things going on in the cruise industry. So the goal with this video is just kind of keep your mind off of what the negative stuff going on right now. And I want to focus on this new stuff coming very soon and all the positive, really exciting stuff coming on really soon. So Alaska cruising has really been a must-do for anybody that's a very avid cruiser. Up until the launch of Norwegian Bliss back in 2018, ever since then, the demand for an Alaskan cruise has been skyrocketing. And with that, it has pretty much ushered in the era of bringing in mega ships over into Alaska. When Norwegian Bliss launched, she was the largest ship to ever call Seattle home or Alaska home. And ever since she came over to Alaska, it's brought in more mega ships like her, like Norwegian Joy, which is her pretty much identical sister. We have Ovation of the Seas was brought in by Royal Caribbean. And now in 2021, we're going to be bringing in Quantum of the Seas. So that is very exciting. We're going to have 2 Quantum class ships over in Alaska for the summer of 2021. In the past, Alaska has really been mainly for smaller cruise ships and known for the smaller cruise ships serving that market. Just because mainly smaller ships can do a little bit better itineraries and it gives that more traditional style cruise feel being on a smaller ship. And up until the launch of Norwegian Bliss, Explorer of the Seas is pretty much the largest ship that's ever been over to Alaska. So like I said, Quantum will be joining her sister Ovation of the Seas over in Seattle. Both ships will be doing 7-night cruises. Quantum will be sailing from Seattle every Friday and Ovation will be sailing from Seattle every Monday. Also joining both of them will be the Radiance of the Seas and Serenade of the Seas. Serenade and Radiance will both be based out of Vancouver. Serenade will be doing 7-night cruises round trip, and Radiance will be doing 7 nights up and 7 nights down, which I hear is one of the best itineraries to do if you're going to go to Alaska. And then of course Quantum and Ovation will be both doing 7-night round trip cruises from Seattle. This will be Quantum's first time back in North America ever since her inaugural season back in 2014. She had a very brief inaugural season over in New Jersey doing Bahamas and Eastern Caribbean cruises. Up until now, she's been over in Asia since then. She's been doing cruises from Shanghai and over sometimes down in Singapore as well. Quantum will be visiting ports like Juneau, Icy Strait, Sitka, Skagway, Dawes Glacier, and places like Victoria. So very cool itineraries for this ship, and as well as Ovation of the Seas will be doing similar itineraries as well. Personally, I have not been to Alaska or done an Alaska cruise, but it is very high on my list, so I definitely want to go try it, especially now that a lot of mega ships are going over there. Very appealing for me, and I definitely want to go within the next few years. I personally am not a cold weather person. I very much like my cruises to be warm, but I hear an Alaska cruise is very worth going, at least doing it once if you're an avid cruiser. And honestly, with all these ships coming in, it's like we have pretty much a ship for any type of cruiser you could imagine. You've got the new style cruise ships that are the mega ships, have all the really cool features. You also have all the old school, like traditional style ships. And then you have kind of the in-between ships. Carnival Freedom will be over there in 2021 as well. She's one of the medium-sized ships from Carnival, the Conquest class. Freedom will be the largest ship that Carnival has ever put over in Alaska for a full season. So I think the best part about all these ships going over into Alaska is that there is a ship for every type of cruiser you could think of. But of course, with all these ships, Alaska is definitely going to be at full capacity for sure throughout the entire season of 2021, and I'm sure in the future. Royal Caribbean alone is going to be sending 4 ships. Norwegian is going to have 4 ships as well. The Bliss, the Encore, the Sun, and the Jewel will all be joining in Alaska as well. Carnival Freedom will be up there. Princess is going to have all their some of their ships up there. Holland America is going to be up there. Disney is going to send a ship up there. It's going to be a very busy season, a very busy year for the Alaska cruise market in 2021, which is good because with all the stuff going on right now, I don't really think there's going to be much of an Alaska season this year in 2020. So it's good that there's going to be a really big year next year for them. Personally, I think a huge contributing factor to having all of these ships being brought over to Alaska is that the Panama Canal locks have been expanded over the last few years, and I personally got to experience that. The new locks are absolutely amazing. A lot bigger ships can go through there now. I did the Panama Canal cruise on the Norwegian Bliss, the very first one when she first launched in 2018. That was incredible. I definitely recommend doing a Panama Canal cruise as well. That's a very, very cool cruise to do if you have the time or money. So with that being said, that's all for today's video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have been to Alaska before, or if you plan on cruising to Alaska on one of these ships, or do you prefer the mega ships in Alaska, or do you like the traditional smaller ships over in Alaska? Let me know down in the comments what you prefer, and would you like to cruise to Alaska? If you have cruised to Alaska, what did you think of it? So that said, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for another video. Thank you for watching.